Hi, everyone. My name is Ido Akinde. Everyone calls me ID. This is the last episode, episode 13 in season 4, team validation of our Dear Founder Startup Building series. Thank you for staying this long. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. Thank you for all of the engagement. Excuse me. This episode touches on a subject that is pretty common, pretty prevalent in Africa, and that's the concept of family business, family enterprises. Okay, and this is something that I learned from my father and how he ran his business, as well as a couple of other formal institutions as well. I think that many times, I'd like to say instead, I'd like to say that differently. I'd like to say that I've observed that there are very, very few family businesses that have survived beyond one generation in Africa, in Nigeria, in Africa. And that's because I think, obvious to me, is because the personality of the founder that is the critical success factor in the early days of that business, okay, that was the critical success factor in the early days of that business, is impossible to extract out of the business later on as it grows and becomes something that should be able to stand on its own feet, right? But by that time, the founder's personality has been so ingrained into the DNA of the organization that it's literally impossible to extract that out of it without killing the organization. And that's what happens, literally, like I said, right? When the founder dies, sometimes those companies die with them. But I think that there is a better way to think about structuring family enterprises, family businesses in Africa. Africa is my continent. So perhaps it will apply to others around the world, but I'm particular about Africa, and I can speak to the situation over here. In order to effectively run a family enterprise clinically, surgically, efficiently, effectively, meeting its KPIs, meeting its goals, and is really doing what it should do at the right time, I think that it's necessary to think about the relationships between three concepts, okay, three roles that you can wear like a jacket, okay, three roles, okay. So what oftentimes happens is that family members do not think deep enough to be able to separate these roles and prize them apart one from another when they are doing their recruitment, or when they are bringing a new family member into the business. Now, there is the concept of ownership, there's the concept of family, and there's the concept of the business, okay? Under the ownership business, it is possible, if you look at the top circle in this Venn chart, it's possible to have somebody who is an owner in the business, but who is neither an employee nor a family member. If you come to the bottom right, it's also possible to have somebody who is an employee and is neither a family member nor an owner. It's also possible to have someone who is a family member, for the family that owns the business, is neither an employee nor an owner. Okay, so if we think about family-run businesses, family-run enterprises, family business, family enterprises this way, then we can help people understand that, oh, you think you want to run the business? You want to partake in the business? Oh, that's fine. Prepare a CV. We'll run it through the standard application process. You go through the process like everybody else. And if you're accepted on merit, yeah, you're fine. You're fine to work there. Furthermore, if you perform higher than others, on the quarterly or biannual or annual appraisal periods, appraisal sessions, you get your performance bonus, right? That performance bonus and all those emoluments and all those remuneration that are attached to the employment contracts are different from your compensation as a family owner. And therein comes this concept here, where you have a family member who is an employee. No, that's not the one I'm looking for. Okay, let's start with the one in the center. So this small segment in the center here is the one that applies to all three of them. Okay, so we looked at those that are exclusive. This one up here, the orange one, is more of an owner who is neither an employee nor family. The one at the bottom, the gray one, is an employee who's neither a family member nor an owner. And the yellow one to the bottom left is a family member who's neither an employee nor an owner. At the center, you have an employee who's a family member and an owner. To this left here, where the mouse is rotating, you have a family owner who is a family member who is an owner, but is not an employee. That's not the one I just described. You also have over here an owner who is an employee, but is not a member of the family. Okay, so an owner who is an employee, but is not a member of the family, that also occurs. And in here, you have a family member who is an employee, but is not an owner. Okay, so separating these roles, and if you want to enjoy all three, then you have to accept the responsibility that comes with wearing 3 jackets at once. That's what it means. Each of these roles is a jacket that you wear. So if you are ready to do the work of 3 people, you will earn the remuneration or compensation for 3 people. All right, so essentially, that's pretty much what I have to share on this particular episode. And this is the very last of these episodes. Thank you very much. Thank you. I do appreciate you for the patience to listen to these videos, to watch these videos and listen to me, and especially for tolerating my hallucinations. I'll see you on the next season 5. Thank you very much. Season 5 is market sizing. I'll see you in season 5. Bye.